A jig to get us on our way. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We send a big Belfast hello to all our Flax Trust friends in New York, in Washington, in New Jersey, Long Island, the Finger Lakes in Florida, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and our friends from New Zealand, London, and Dublin. My name's Noel Thompson, and it's my very great pleasure on behalf of the Flax Trust to welcome you to this celebration of the city of Belfast in this virtual concert from the Holy Cross Church in the north of the city. Well, it is, of course, a real concert, but there's no one here. These are the times we live in. But while COVID-19 takes all the headlines, other health issues continue to press as before. So our concert this evening is in aid of the Children's Cancer Unit at the Royal Victoria Hospital in Belfast. So please, if you can, get yourself over to www.justgiving.com/fundraising/flax-trust-arts and donate, if you can, to this vital cause. So tonight we celebrate Belfast and some of the best music and dance it has to offer. I hope you'll have a great night watching from home or wherever you're watching, perhaps in the office, and you might even learn something new about our city this evening. So we started off with the Lawrenson-Toal Academy of Irish Dance. They're based here in North Belfast. As many Ulster, All-Ireland and international champions among the dancers, 2 of the girls you've just seen are in fact world champions. We'll have more of them later. Next up, though, some young ladies from the Flax Trust Arts, the organisation, the branch of the Flax Trust behind tonight's event. I'd like to welcome Catherine McCormick, Ella Coey, Katie Maguire and Ella Campbell to perform Touch the Sky from the movie Brave. They'll be accompanied by Andrew Tubman. Touch the Sky from Brave. Now, you don't need me to remind you that this part of the world has endured turbulent and violent times in the recent past. These days, more than 20 years after the Good Friday Agreement, we're still trying to resolve our differences, and the legacy of the Troubles is far from settled. But the violence has, by and large, gone from our daily lives. Tonight we're going to hear a poem called Field Notes, written by Damien Gorman, one of the many acclaimed poets from Northern Ireland. This poem, commissioned to mark 50 years since the beginning of the Troubles, was written to bring hope of healing to the many thousands of lives damaged by the violence. Here are Ryan McElhone and Thomas Wall to recite Damien Gorman's Field Notes.
Field Notes. 50 short lines, 50 years since the start of the Troubles. It begins with a quote from the poet Rumi. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. What could make a difference? What would matter a damn? What could change the course of us in the long run? What have we put in the way of rolling once more over the cliff? What have we never tried? Or never enough? What could heal our politics? What could bring the bells? Bring us to the table as more than furniture ourselves? I am trying to avoid the word love as something much too vague. I am trying to avoid the word love like the plague. What could take us to the place where grief is like the sea, to ask if there is anything we can do? What could bring us to the people, hungering for the right, to listen to their stories through the night? What could place us near to someone driven from their mind by hurt or fear in order to be kind? I am trying to avoid the word love so as not to be laughed out of sight. I am trying to avoid that word with all my might. What could make us leave the tracks that are already laid and pin us down like things already said? I am trying to avoid the word love like a fully loaded trap. I am trying to avoid the word love. But why would you do that? For love is thought, which has a bit of thought, is feeling with an inkling what to do, is something in us knows within its heart that there are hearts in other people too. It stands for something clearly, like a windbush on the road, beautifully resolute and gold, and is the fulsome real love, love enough, could keep us going when the going's tough. A love that is magnificent or mild, love like Solomon's, reaching for the child.
Damien Gorman's Field Notes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a real treat for you. Hailed by the Belfast Telegraph newspaper as one of Ireland's hidden treasures, we have the singer-songwriter and fiddle player Suzanne Savage with us tonight. Suzanne has toured with Riverdance. We all know Riverdance as a principal soloist and has been formed alongside household names like Paul Brady and Van Morrison. Tonight, two more talented musicians join her on stage, the pianist Brian Connor and Kevin Rowe on guitar. They'll perform one of Suzanne's own songs. It's called Dizzy, and then it's the Ballad of Killaloo by the Belfast singer-songwriter Brian Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Suzanne Savage and friends.
Thank you, Noel. It's so lovely to be here. This is actually my home parish, Ardoyne. I got my first Holy Communion here, and I remember Father Miles and being here a long time ago now. And this first song is called Dizzy. Would you mind if I leave your words nestled around me? They linger close to my skin. Yeah, this is all you can see, but you might find something more. Fall back and notice me, where your light shines, shadows fall. How can I hold you? You talk and you smile all confused. How can I love you? You leave me dizzy and bruised. Baby, I'm not your anchor, your raft over confusion. Maybe it's fear you hate, yeah, fear of just being human. How can I love you? I flicker close to your flame. How can I love you? There's no one else I could blame. No one else. No one else. Thank you. I'd like to welcome on Kevin Rowe. Today I drove to Killaloe, and I thought of you, drifting through the hills of Spain. Oh God, I'd love to see you again. I crossed the bridge to Ballina, and there you are. At least it looks like you in the rain, outside the crowded bar. But what would you be doing here when you're far too busy wrestling with your own fear? It wasn't me that smashed your heart, remember, in the first place. But I'm glad I'm packing for New York to get away. It'll do me good, yeah, it'll sort me out, so my friends say. But will we never walk the hills of Tipperary or look across from Clare, standing so close together in the evening? How can it be fair? You see, I just can't turn this thing off, 'cause you took the key when you left that Sunday morning. You know you kept a part of me. Oh. So next time I drive to Killaloe, remind me not to think of you. Have you grown your hair? Do you still smoke? Have you kissed someone else? Oh. Today I drove to Killaloe and I thought of you. Come on now, get yourself together. Take a deep breath. Count from 1 to 10.
Suzanne, Brian and Kevin, thank you very much indeed. Just remind you that all our performers this evening are giving their time to raise money for the Children's Cancer Unit at the Royal Victoria Hospital. So if you're enjoying the music and the dance, please donate. It's at www.justgiving.com/fundraising/flax-trust-arts. And we'll give you that address again before we close this evening. Now, one of our guests has brought along an instrument very much associated with this island and this city. It is the harp. Last year, the Belfast Irish Harp Society celebrated the Festival of Harp Music in 1792, at which harp music was transcribed for the first time, and that's allowed us today to delve as deep as we like into the history of the harp and its music. Our harpist tonight is Larissa Fleck, who will perform a short reel, The Road to Ballymac, and a slow air, The Lament for Limerick. Larissa is a finalist in the All-Ireland Flash, has won many local festivals, and she's one of the Flax Trust Arts Virtual Talent Competition finalists. So please, a big welcome for Larissa. Larissa Fleck on the harp. It's so strange for all these wonderful performers to play to a silent room. The absence of applause is very loud. So I hope wherever you're watching and listening, you're clapping like crazy at the end of each of our performances. Now, next up, a plethora of instruments for you. All Belfast-based musicians: Jenny Heaney on flute, Bethany Simpson on clarinet, Patrick McErlean on bassoon, on French horn, Laura Salt, and on percussion, Gordon Cobain. They're going to play music arranged by Thomas Wall. They'll kick off with the traditional tune, The Parting Glass. And then, in complete contrast, we'll hear Foray's Pavan, but crossed with something a little more contemporary. We'll let you see if you can figure it out for yourselves. All socially distanced and protected by the required mechanisms. I'll leave you in the capable hands of our ensemble. Thank you, thank you. The Parting Glass and then Pavan. And if you didn't figure it out, that was the Pavan mixed with the David Guetta song Titanium. And why not? I'm sure Foray would have loved it. Great pleasure to welcome as our next performer the Artistic Director of Flax Arts, Megan Mooney. Megan will perform one of my favourite songs, Hamilton Harty's My Lagan Love. The Lagan, of course, the river which rises in the mountains of Mourne and comes to grace the city of Belfast. And then she'll sing Carrickfergus. Carrickfergus, a town just on the shores of Belfast Lough, a few miles from Belfast, and the proud possessor of a very fine Norman castle. The singer wishes she was there. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Mooney.
swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean for my love to find. But the sea is wide, and I cannot cross over, and neither have I the wings to fly. If I could find me a handsome boatsman to ferry me over to my love to die. But in Kilkenny it is reported on marble stones there is black as ink, with gold and silver I would support her, but I'll sing no more till I get a drink. For I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. But I am sick now, and my days are numbered. So come, all ye young men, and lay me down. Come, all ye young men, and lay me down.
Thank you, Megan. I do love that, Lagan Love. Andrew Tubman on piano there, beautifully accompanying Megan. Some more poetry. We turn to Seamus Heaney and the Peninsula, a poem which talks about the Ards Peninsula in County Down, just a pleasant day's outing from the city. I'd like to invite Angela McCrudden and Catherine McCormick to read The Peninsula.
When you have nothing more to say, just drive for a day round the peninsula. The sky is as tall as over a runway. The land without marks, so you will not arrive, but pass through, always skirting landfall. At dusk, horizons drink down sea and hill. The ploughed field swallows the whitewashed gable, and you're in the dark again. Now, recall the glazed foreshore and silhouetted log, the rock where breakers shredded into rags, the leggy birds stilted on their own legs, islands riding themselves out into the fog, and drive back home, still with nothing to say, except that now you will encode all landscapes by this. Things founded clean on their own shapes, water and ground in their extremity.
Thank you, Angela. Catherine was not part of that reading, as you probably have gathered. Angela McCrudden with Heaney's Peninsula. Just before we say our goodbyes at the end of our all too short evening of music, dance and words, just a moment to acknowledge why we're here tonight, and that is, of course, to raise money for the Children's Cancer Unit at the Royal Victoria Hospital. As many as 70 children in Northern Ireland are diagnosed with cancer each year. Every one of them, at some stage, will visit the Children's Cancer Unit. It's the only place in Northern Ireland where children receive specialist treatment for their cancer. The unit is part of a global network which facilitates crucial clinical trials with the objective of improving survival rates and the quality of that survival for the children. The mission statement of the International Society of Pediatric Oncology is this: no child should die of cancer. That vision is embraced by the Cancer Unit in Belfast. If you've enjoyed our performances this evening and you'd like to support that work done at the unit, please go to www.justgiving.com/fundraising/flax-trust-arts. I'll just give you that once more. www.justgiving.com/fundraising/flax-trust-arts. Thank you to the Flax Trust for staging this concert. Thank you to our performers and, of course, to the backstage folk who support them and make that possible. Thank you to you all watching at home, in your office, wherever you are. And I hope that soon we will all be able to come together as live audiences to enjoy the magic of music and the arts. We say goodbye with another dance from Cara, Caris, Clara and Amy from the Lawrenson-Toal Academy of Irish Dance. Keep safe, look after yourselves. From the great city of Belfast, good night.